Morning everybody, 12th of August, Tuesday, and another day in my daily diary of looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. I've just been in to check on her before I come out doing this, and she was absolutely soaking wet through, and I mean absolutely wet through. Her arms were running with sweat, her back was soaking, the bedding was soaking. I know she sweats a lot sometimes, but this I've never known of this. It was just beads were running the sweat off her forehead and down her arms. I've had to get her up and wipe her down with a cold flannel. Just change the bedding again. So I'll take the bedding off. I've not put it in the washer yet because I've already got a washer on, and I've got that ice pack out of the freezer, and I've laid that on the bed for a couple of minutes while I was trying to cool her down, and just lay like a tea towel over it. So I've got to lay on the back now on it. That was shocking. It was awful. I mean, it's bad enough anyway at times, but that was really. I know it's humid, and it wasn't that bad overnight, and I've had the ceiling fan going. Don't know where that's come from. I know she gets hot and sweaty, anyway, when but that's the inability of the Parkinson's. It creates an inability of regulating your body temperature. It's horrendous. I couldn't cope with that. It was awful, really bad. Last night when I had sat on the couch on the settee, I give her a piece of cake and some ice cream, and she was trying to eat it, and she got that dyskinesia thing again. She's had it a couple of times over the last few days, and that's that involuntary movement thing. But she was trying, her arm were going like, and she's holding it spoon up and trying to get it in a plate, and she's like that trying to. I noticed that a couple of times, so I ended up having to feed her the rest of a cake and ice cream. So that's gone on my list to let Mr. McGee know on Friday, because we've got an appointment with him, the specialist, on Friday, and a couple of other things. Yeah, it's shocking, but she's also she can't. She's not looking down anymore, so she's looking forward like that, and a plate's here on the table or a dish or whatever, and she's just guessing with a spoon at where the food is, and she's going like that, and most of the time there's nothing on the spoon. I don't just mean last night, I mean in general when she's trying to eat. And then she'll give up, and I'll say, do you want me to feed you? Yeah. But I said to her last night when she was eating the cake and ice cream, right, and just stop what you're doing, now look down, just put your head down and look at your plate. And she couldn't. And so just try and tilt your eyes down, and she couldn't. So I know another symptom of Parkinson's is that they can't gauge distances and stuff. Like sometimes when she's trying to get a tablet, I'll say, get your tablets off me, and I'll hold them in the palm of my hand, and she's like that, trying to get at them, or she'll be here, and yet they're here. So and then now she's started doing that while she's looking. She can't. It's a bastard disease. What it does, and why it does it. It's awful. It's awful. It really is. It just, I don't know. It just changes a person completely, and turns them back to like, well, not babies, but I don't know how to describe it best. I'm dying to swear at it. That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm not going to do other than just say it's a bastard. It is. Anyway, yesterday I went picking her up from the day centre. He said, "Oh yeah, she's had a good day again. She got a bit involved. And she had all the dinner. They had to feed her a dinner again. She had salmon and veg and mash, and then a sweet with ice cream again afterwards. So she ate all that, So yeah, last night we had what did I make? Salad. I chopped a load of salad, a bit chopped in a bowl, and put some olive oil and some garlic and herb sauce on it, and put it on the plate with a bit of lettuce and some olives stuffed with garlic, some mushrooms fried in garlic, proper chef, and a boiled egg. Give it a boiled egg. And I opened it up and it was nice and just runny and all. Got that right. Oh, I could never do that. It was either underdone or rock hard. So I can even do that now. Put it in the pan. Wait till the water's boiled. Then put it in the pan and put a timer on for 5 minutes. None of this 3 minute stuff. I don't know where that comes from. I tried that and it's just underdone. Anyway, so yeah, so she ate quite a bit of it on by herself with the spoon because it was all just, it's all just chopped up in little bits. And then I finished it off, and then she left some because she ran out of time. It was like getting up for 7:10. Right, Angie, come on. It's 8 o'clock tablets. You can't eat for that hour before. So yeah, and then by that time I'd already because when we went to my sister's after the day centre, her chap was out singing because he's a singer, so he'd got a job. He'd gone out singing along one of the pub come show places along the front near Blackpool, where they have a stage outside and he sings outside, and people are sat in the sun and drinking beer and stuff. So yeah, so they were just me, Angie and Marilyn. But I said to Angie at one point, when Marilyn went in to make us a brew, I said, Angie, come on. I said, we come here to see your sister. You and your sister can have a chat, or just catch up and stuff. I said, but you just sat here with your eyes closed. You're not asleep. You just sat with your eyes closed. It's me and your Marilyn what are conversating. And as well as me and your Marilyn get on, I wouldn't come here and do this if it wasn't for you. So you need to get more involved, and otherwise we can stop coming. So she soon she got her fingers and opened her eyes, and so she realised what I was saying. But just things like that, it gets a bit infuriating. Me and Marilyn are conversating, and I don't know, you just go over the same old things, like what have you done today, that sort of stuff. Because she also works voluntary at the Grand Theatre in Blackpool, and he said, when you're working next, Marilyn, it's the same old. And as much as me and Marilyn get on, we do, as brother-in-law and sister-in-law, we do go to, mainly for Angie. So she did try to get a bit involved. She'd nod, and Marilyn would talk to her, and she'd try to answer and stuff. But it's just things like that as well. She can't conversate with people or even get involved with conversations anymore. I know it's wicked. It's wicked. I had a decent day yesterday. Got out. I did, because I did my diary, didn't I, yesterday late on. So yeah, I sat outside watching the world go by. Sat outside one of the cafes on the front there. Really busy, as you can imagine. Yeah, so yeah, and then we came back and I caught up and got her on the couch and that. But I got a call. I've made the appointment to go and see that 4-bedroom bungalow tomorrow. Get a second visit on that. I'm going to do that tomorrow afternoon when the outreach worker comes and sits in with Angie. I'll go and do my shopping. I'll get the shopping done, and I booked to go on over there at 3:30. So yeah, I need to make a decision now. I need to make a bit of a decision sooner rather than later. Yeah, so I want to go and see what she's up to again in a minute. I've not got my camera on my phone here looking, so I'll have to check in a minute. And we've got the if that carer comes for 10 o'clock to get Angie up, washed and dressed, and then see if she wants to go out. But I might check on the weather first, because it's not a cloud in sight. It's going to get hot today, so I'll see. Might get her out. Just me and Angie go out somewhere. Could always stay in the shade. Might go up to Freeport, mainly at Fleetwood, and have a couple of hours up there. Get something to eat and stay in the shade. And I'll see anyway, or I might just stay here, get it in the garden in the shade, and then leave it in the dining room for a bit. It's all ifs and buts. And again, you can't definitely plan stuff, you know, like that anymore. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to get off. I've not mentioned liking me and following me for a while. Yeah, I know I say it every day. Yeah, so press your like buttons, send me your comments and forward these videos on, please. Get a real good response from these, which I'm glad. You know, I'm getting a lot of interaction now with Parkinson's sufferers as well. And there's one fellow I keep chatting to regular. He's in the same boat as me, but his wife's got dementia, and she's asleep all the time. He said she hasn't even left the house for nearly 4 years. You know, I mean, at least I can get Angie out. You know, might not be, you know, the best things I can get when I get her out and go, and might be eyes shut and asleep, but at least I can still get her out. You know, so there's always somebody further down the line. You know, so just got to take each day as it comes. So on that note, I'll do the same. Please follow me and press your like button, send me your comments, and I'll do another one tomorrow. So as usual, please, you take care now. Bye.